Rear boot or trunk light on a SKODA FABIA Mark 1 99 to 2007. The boot light is mounted within the felt inner trim panel, just underneath the rear speaker, mounted on the C-pillar, and is held in place just underneath the plastic lip by two clips just here on the plastic. You just got to reach up and pull these out and down like so. Here's the light fitting with the wired connection and the mini 5-watt 501 lamp. If yours isn't working, first check the fuse. Fuse is number 4, 10 amp for the interior lights. That's intact. Put that back. I find a non-conductive paintbrush handle ideal to take the lamp out. You just push it in the back and then prise it forwards, and then it will drop out. You can of course test the lamp holder with a multimeter or a test light, and you should get battery voltage when it turns on or you've opened the boot. If there's still nothing, then have a look at the boot catch on the tailgate, as this is the switch for the lamp. I'll show you how that works later on in the video. Putting the lamp back in is a little bit tricky with your fingers, so I like to use some long nose pliers, wrap the ends with tape, and then it'll nicely grip the lamp, as long as you don't squeeze too hard, that is. If you put your finger in between the handles, it'll control it better. Now you can just gently push the lamp back into place, nicely, like so. You can test the connector if you want. Still battery voltage. I think these lamps are a little bit dim for the boot, but I don't want to put a higher wattage lamp in, otherwise it could get a bit hot. So ideally an LED one would be more suited. The light unit just pushes out. And here's the new LEDs that I've purchased. I'll put a link in the description, as I think these are pretty good, but I did find I had to modify the holes a little bit. I bought mine as a pair, and these came with an extra connector just in case yours is different. Here's the light, it's quite well made, all nicely sealed in. And importantly, the connector on the end, well, there's two connectors, but the main one is the large one that will fit straight onto the Fabia. Putting them side by side, they seem identical. But when I compared them to the hole on the panel, I found that there's got a little metal surround, a supportive sort of bracket thing that helps the unit stay in place, and it looks like it's a little bit larger than that. I can get one end in, but there's no way I can get the other end in, so I'll have to take the metal frame out and then have a look to see if I can modify that. Looks like you just bend the little metal tags back to get this frame out. No, I'm sorry, that just doesn't fit. Looks like it does, but it doesn't. I could cut it, but I don't see the point. I think it'll hold in just by the connector. So I'll dispense with that frame for now and just put the new lamp holder in. Seems alright, that. Push the connector on. That goes on nicely as well. And because it's shaped, I don't have to worry about polarity. Just have to put it back and test it now. When you put it back into place, a little tip is to have a look underneath the ridge, and you'll find that there's some receptors where the clips go in two specific places. And if you do that, it grips up much better. When you don't have the clips in line, this is what will happen. You think it's in place, and then, oh well, at least my light's looking good. I'll put that clip back in place later on. Just need to test it now. And as these lamp holders are connected to the central locking unit, it should come on if the boot's open and I press the central locking key on the key fob. Hey, that's pretty good. I like that. I will of course monitor them for any heat they produce, being so close to the inner liner, but they do only touch plastic. Should be able to see Auntie Mildred's old bloomers the next time I take them to the laundry. And as I've got two of these, what I think I'll do is I'll do a modification and put another light at the other side. That should be even brighter. And I'll leave that to another video. And here's how you simply test the switch to see if that's working. If you get a rounded screwdriver, you can just shove it in the slot and close the lock. And to open it, you just push the lever. Mine's working fine. If yours isn't, it'll be the little micro switch which is inside the lock. And I've done another video on this, so I'll leave the link in the description. It could also be that it's not adjusted right on the bottom catch and the boot doesn't shut properly. Or it shuts and doesn't go down far enough. Anyway, back to my light. I think that's pretty good, that. Definitely worth fitting. Much better than the OEM light. I'm looking forward to fitting the other light on the other side now. Just need to get the right connector. Hope this helped you out, guys. Thanks everybody for supporting the channel. I really do appreciate everybody that's subscribed. And if you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing. We've reached over 10,000 subscribers now. Wahey! Auntie Mildred and Gertie will be very pleased. And as always, I'll see you on the next video.